Let's go. I'm a force to be reckoned with, remember the name. Whether I'm singing or I'm spitting, ladies love me the same. Hello. I'm rain, and haters just don't understand. And what be flowing out the mouth is like the back of my hand. I know it's serious, only thing that changes my hotness. Lupe, I got this beat make hot spit fire. Or maybe something more like an ice flame. So cold it burns to the touch, call me Ice Name.
What's good, everyone? It's your boy Tempest here for another episode. As always, thank you guys for coming out week after week. You guys make it the best part of my week. And again, huge shout outs to Mind Over Mixup, Weapon of Choice, MCE Amazing. Huge shout outs to SongcoJam and Miyune. As I mentioned before, run up those views, run up those listens on Cherry Jubilee. Song is absolutely amazing, as well as Tectone, because, you know, hey, this recent surge of views that I got, especially for the Genshin rap, that was on Tectone. So again, big shout outs to him. So hopping right into the news, we're gonna start off with Street Fighter. Yeah, a bit different this time. So we got treated to some gameplay footage from Oro again, because Oro is releasing. So we got to get some Oro versus Oro action. It was nice getting a good look at Oro, seeing what he could do. Then we got what we've been waiting for, Akira. Well, at least I know I've been waiting for Akira. I know a few people have been too, especially if you're a huge Rival Schools fan. But she's a new character for people who've never played Rival Schools, for people who've really just been in the Street Fighter vein, people who are just kind of newcomers to fighting games in general. So we got treated to her, and then we got treated to who the mysterious fifth character is. And this mysterious fifth character is Luc. We're not exactly sure who he is. Some people are saying he's Captain Commando's son. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors. We'll find out more information. You know how Capcom is. But that's how that one went. So good on Capcom. You know, we're getting some stuff in. There's mixed reviews on Luc, but we'll see how things go. I think he looked kind of interesting. Next, we have Melty Blood news. We got, over the past week, not one, not two, but 3 character trailers. We got Shio, who is a mainstay from the original game. She is kind of a zoner type character. Then we got Akiha. She's a co-main character to Shiki. And then we got the maids. So some information on the maids. The maids, Kohaku and Hisui, are going to be tag team like they were in previous Melty Blood entries. So that is very interesting as well. We're getting more and more information as it comes along. They're also giving some descriptions on how the characters play in these trailers, so be sure to check that out. Moving on, really quickly, some Genshin news. Next week, we're getting the next half of the 2.0 update, which is going to be Yoimiya. On top of getting Yoimiya, we'll get another 5-star weapon, but we're going to get our first 4-star character as well, which is going to be our nice, cute, adorable little Claymore wielding character, Sayu. Definitely looking forward to that. And moving forward, congratulations to the winners of Only Hands. Now, there were 3 games. Tekken had kind of a small bracket, but we still did have our winner, which was Craziest. Craziest definitely just kind of dominated. And then we had our winner for Guilty Gear Strive, Hypnotic. And then we had our winner for BB Tag, which was Blazing. Huge shout outs to the winners. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. Thank you for everybody that entered. Only Hands 2 was a huge success. There will be more information for Only Hands 3. There's probably gonna be like a little bit of a combination of things that's gonna happen with this. And the reason being is because some dates, there's gonna be a major that's happening, so I don't want to interfere with that, but there will be an announcement most likely by the time the next video goes up. Other than that, I think I just want to quickly address another thing. It kind of goes hand in hand with the whole ego thing that we touched on last time. And it's going to be really quick. I kind of just want to go into the whole situation of like, it's the respect thing. And ego and pride and respect. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird when you say all of that in like one sentence. If you really think about it, like, there is a measure of respect that goes into it when you keep people's, and especially your own ego and pride in check. There are people out there that have experience, and sure, they may not be insert top player, they may not be insert top placer, but they may have the experience that you don't. They may have the knowledge that you don't. They may be able to do something that you just aren't able to do. Not every top player is the go to the lab and come up with combo kind of person. And there are top players who admit that. It's like, why would I go out and do the work when there are other people who go out and do it for me, and then I can just optimize whatever they do. Sometimes people tend to disrespect other people just because they don't have a quote-unquote name behind them. Honestly, that's not right. That attitude kind of needs to stop in general, and it's not just in the gaming industry, honestly. It really is just like a life thing. I've noticed that a lot of times people tend to not listen to a person because they are not insert X, Y, and Z. Oh, well, you're not a professional player, so why should I listen to you? Because a lot of times professional players aren't exactly the most knowledgeable person when it comes to playing the game. It's kind of a common thing. You ever notice that people who are coaches, they're not professional players? Sometimes they are, other times they're not. They may be people that have played the game, but they're people who study the game. They're people who've been around the game, but they're not necessarily players themselves. And that's something that I just never understood as to why in gaming people don't use that same logic when it comes to people who actually do know what they're talking about, and they just don't pay attention to said people. That's just my whole thing. It's like, just show a measure of respect to people, especially if what they're saying is true. Don't sit there and wait for insert top player to say it to finally believe it, because that top player may be getting their information from the same person, or quite possibly somebody of the same skill level, or somebody of the same amount of unknown status, and it's just disrespectful to people in general, because I'm pretty sure you would dislike it if somebody did it to you. That's just my take on things. As always, you guys know, always stuff coming through. There's still more music to come, things that I've got in store for you. But as I always say, be safe, take care of each other, press buttons, and catch you on the flip side.
So don't just tell me what you want, baby, tell me what you need. Cause I ain't here to flaunt, best believe I'm here to please. I hear you're insatiable, I guess it's time to feed. And according to my ratio, we'll see.